Alright, so I'm going to be showing how to open up and disassemble this Lenovo ThinkPad E580. Alright, so the keyboard on here is having issues. We're going to remove this little USB thing first. Okay, let's go ahead and flip it over. The replacement keyboard seems like it only has one screw here going into the bottom, so I'm not too sure if it actually goes into the bottom here or not. We're going to be using a J1 or JS1 screwdriver to remove the screws from the bottom. Alright, and these screws actually seem to stay in place, so if they do come out, you want to make sure to keep them in order because they can be different size, shape, and lengths, and if you mix them up, you can cause damage to the computer. Alright, so anyways, let's go ahead and remove all these screws. If this video helps you out, please make sure to like, comment, share my channel with others so that they can learn how to upgrade and repair their devices as well. Subscribe, and if it helps you save a bunch of money, please consider contributing a little to the channel. Every little bit helps and allows me to continue making these videos for a living. Alright, if you can't help out that way, it would help a lot if you can watch a few of my other videos. It'll help you understand and learn how to repair a whole bunch of other devices, and it'll also help tell the algorithm that you're interested in my channel. Right, so this screw came out, although it's supposed to also stay in there, it looks like. Okay, if you look at the screw, you can see like the top edge is all smooth and then it has just threading there, or the teeth there. Anyways, let's go ahead and open this up. So now that we got those screws out, we should be able to kind of pop this. So we're gonna get in here. Okay, as you can see, I just used my fingernails at the little gap here between the body and the part that kind of popped up from the screw being undone, and then I basically push my thumb down here and pull up. All right, and there you go. All right, so now that we got that, you can see this cover comes off super easy. Be careful when flipping this over. You don't want these screws to just fall into the computer. All right, it looks at one point this was upgraded to an SSD. There's a Lexar SSD in here, so maybe I actually have a video of this already. Let me check real quick, because if that's the case, I'm not gonna make a second video of the same exact thing. So give me a second, I'll be back. Alright, so I did work on this one before, it seems. So we're gonna go ahead and take a look at the keyboard. So it's looking like the keyboard might be held in with this one screw here. So let's go ahead and remove that screw. This is basically just going to be a keyboard removal video. And hopefully that's the only screw, because I don't see anything else here, okay? So let's go ahead now and flip this over. If you're working on a surface that's conductive, you want to be careful. You don't want to accidentally short out something, okay? So we're going to slowly, carefully open up the screen. You want to be careful because the hinges are very strong here, and you don't want to try and rip it out since it has less screws than usual. Okay, so with this, we're going to use a thin pry tool here. I find you need something thin and metal like this. I don't think there's any plastic ones that will work with that. Anyways, what we're gonna do, we're gonna go in the little top edge here. Let's see if you can actually see. So up here, there's actually some little clips that might be holding, but it might not actually even be clips. It might just be glue. So I don't know. I hope not, because that will be a pain. So let's try and get in there. So you can see we got in. I had to push it in this way. You can't just go straight down because it does slide slightly under. And then we're gonna have to pull this up that way. All right, so let's go ahead and open the screen more so we have more room to work with. Get under there. And then we're gonna have to pull this out, okay? So just like this. Oh, this doesn't look like it's gonna come out easily. Looks like it's not gonna come out without a fight. So we're gonna try and pry this keyboard up. And I don't know, it doesn't seem like it's going to want to come out. So, how are we going to get this out? Yeah, this is being a huge pain here, trying to rip this up. Let's see. Okay, here we got a corner edge of it coming out. And I'm pretty sure there's adhesive underneath holding it, because, yeah, that's holding really strong. So, we're going to try and slowly, carefully pull this up. Okay, and I'm going to get underneath here and I'm going to push down these so that way it kind of curls it in and hopefully gets that out from underneath the top there. Okay, and you can hear it popping. Okay, so that's like the clips coming out. Alright, wow, this thing is tough. Actually, would we be able to slide this up? Maybe I'm doing this wrong. Okay, let's try one thing here. Maybe this is designed to slide up. Okay, that might be what it is. And I undid the clips, so now it's going to be tough. So I think what it is this actually slides up into here. Sorry, again, this is my first time ever working on this model, so I might have actually made it worse. I think this is supposed to slide up this way, and then once you do that, you can actually pull the whole keyboard out. So I don't know how I'm going to get it to go back down that way, but let's see. So basically you would slide this up and then these should be able to come out, but again, because I kind of pulled this side out first, it's probably not going to work that way now. So let's try and slide this up and pull that out. Okay, that's going to be tough now. Oh no. All right, let's see if I can go from this way and try and push this back down, because this should technically all be underneath here. And then that way you can slide this side down and pull that up, and I think that's what the screw is there, just to keep it from sliding this way. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and try and, I guess now we have to pry it from this side because it's not gonna slide. So let's see here, this is gonna be tough. Hopefully I can show this with the new keyboard once I get this out, how it's supposed to work properly. And it does seem to kind of be coming out, but yeah, it looks like because I pried it, this is gonna be more difficult. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to pry this whole keyboard out now, which is not gonna be fun, but let's see. So this, the top, this doesn't really have notches, so I guess we're just gonna have to pry the whole thing out and then figure out how to fix that afterwards. So I'm gonna bow this in. So this is if you didn't know what you were doing, because I don't always know what I'm doing, okay? And let's see here. All right, I'm not gonna fake it. I don't wanna hide anything. This is what's going on exactly with the computer, okay? You can see this is coming out like that, and we're gonna have to now kind of, I guess, pry this side as well. Okay, gonna go from this side and pry this side up. Okay, and work this side out. And let's see if we can pop this side up as well. And there we go. Okay, so now we're gonna pull this, and there we go. And I don't know if they're hiding any other screws in here. I hope not. But let's get this last piece out if we can. We do have to flex the middle up, and there we go. Okay, so there we go, and hopefully now we can kind of wiggle and slide this out. Wow, that's holding strong. I think there might be a screw here. Oh, are there two screws there? Okay, let's pull the battery out and see if there's some hidden screws under there. We don't actually have to disconnect the battery to do this, because the keyboard is not going to fry anything. The battery's not going to fry anything by just moving it around. Okay, so we'll get those 3 screws out, then we'll lift this up, and there are 2 screws here, but we can't pull them out. I think I accidentally turned the computer on. Is it spinning? Oh no, I'm hearing another computer. All right, so how are we gonna get those out? I think there are screws actually underneath the touchpad that we have to remove. So this is gonna be somewhat of a pain. And let's see here if we can get those out. Okay. So they actually hide 2 screws underneath the touchpad buttons, and we actually have to get those out in order to do this. So let's carefully open this again. And there are some screws hidden under here, so we do have to pop this piece out somehow. Let's see, how can we pop this out? From the bottom here. Okay, so we pop that out from the bottom. Same thing over here, pop it from the bottom here, just get underneath and then pull it up. Okay, so just like this, and pop those out. Come on. Just like that. All right, and here we have the 2 plastic pieces out, and then there are 2 screws hidden under here. You can see there's one here. We are gonna have to switch over to a JIS 0 screwdriver. Okay, so undo those, and they actually stay attached to this piece, And now we should be able to get this out. Right? Is there one in the middle? No, there isn't. It's just that. So let's see. Come on. There we go. And there we go. Then we can flip this forward. Here you can see the two keyboard and the little, I don't know what you call that, track thing. So we'll flip these latches up, and then we can go ahead and pull these out. All right, there's a little thing getting caught there, but there's the old keyboard. All right, and let's go ahead now and put the new one in. So you want to take a look at which way they had this. So here you can see you want the blue on top. Okay, so we're gonna get the replacement keyboard, and we're gonna do the same thing. Okay, so we're just gonna line this up with the blue part of the connector on top. Make sure the wings do go past those raised parts there, and then slide your finger over to latch it down. There we go. And then we got the second one. Same thing. We'll get this cable here. Okay, get that in. This one doesn't have the raised plastic, but you can see the little wings get hidden underneath, and latch it down. And you should see the little black lines here lining up with the edge here, and the white line here lining up with that edge there. Okay, let's go ahead now and snap this one in. This one we got a black keyboard because the customer was more worried about getting it back right away. Let's also go ahead and see if we can snap these back on top. So if these can go back on top properly, then we should be good. So it should hook in with these here, and then you just click it down, and yes, it goes in very easily. So hook that in, click it down, and there we go. So yeah, we do need to pop these out. So pull straight up from this side here to pop that out. Same thing over here, pop that up, and there we go. All right, we got those out. Now we get this, get the top edge here. All right, and then slide that underneath. Okay, so slide that under here. Hopefully it's gonna go okay. There's this little foam thing here. I don't know what that's doing there, but I guess let's take that out. Things in the way. Okay, get that foam out. All right, so we're gonna get this keyboard back under here. Okay, just get that all in. And this is kind of a pain, but get that in. All right. Make sure the cables under look okay and they aren't getting smashed in a way that they shouldn't. I think it's kind of folded in a weird way, but hopefully it will be okay here. Okay, so we'll get that. Then we can kind of push this down, and then since it's shoved further this way, we do have to slide it back down this way. So we'll slide this down, make sure those little feet here get underneath. So pull that back down just like that. There we go, perfect. These screws, you want to twist backwards, feel it click, and then tighten it down. All right, this screw, feel it click, and then tighten it down. And you should feel it to where it doesn't turn anymore. That's how you know you got it right. There's that. You can make sure these edges go down as well. Okay, just like this and like that. All right, then we got this piece, same thing. We hook this top portion, let me zoom in. Hook this top portion in and click this down, and there we go, it's staying in place. Hook this one and click it, and there we go, it's staying in place. All right, now we just got to put that one screw back in, so we'll flip this over. Okay, and we'll get that one screw back in that we took out here. Okay, make sure to switch back to the JS1 screwdriver. Tighten that into place, and there we go. That's pretty much it. Sorry for the initial not really understanding how it was held together, but as you can see, once you get it and figure it out, then you can actually do it properly without any issues. So now we'll get this piece, line up the bottom first, work your way up. Okay, make sure to click all this into place. Then we'll go up the sides, click that in, click this in, and now we just get all these screws back in, and that's pretty much all there is to it. Hopefully this video helped you guys out. Again, if it did, please make sure to like, subscribe, comment, share my channel with others so that they can learn how to upgrade and repair their devices as well. And if it helped you save a bunch of money, please consider contributing a little to the channel. Every little bit helps and allows me to continue making these videos for a living. But yeah, other than that, that's pretty much all there is to it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Oh, one other thing. If the keyboard isn't sitting completely down. You could add a tiny bit of like double stick adhesive just to hold it down a little bit better. We'll see if it's okay once we get all these screws in, and then you can decide from there. But yeah, it seems to be working okay. So let's get this last screw in here, and we should be good to go. Then obviously you got to turn it on and make sure it's working okay. But yeah, we'll push the power button. I don't know if they had charge on here. I didn't charge it, and oh, there we go, it's turning on. I do see the numlock light is coming on, and here we go. So it should be working well now. This side is sticking up a little because the cables underneath, I think, didn't rest completely flat. So yeah, I think the way they shipped the cables were kind of a little bit crooked. So I might have to take that out and then see if I can fix that for them. Anyways, let's go ahead and see it's starting up. The little trackball works. All right, I'm gonna try these buttons and see, and it's working. So notepad works. All right, yeah, so it should be good. That's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Let's drop this. Bye.